Archangel Michael says, a government person is actually looking to get together with you, in a very private way, and honestly, they have more information than you do right now. My dear child, if you really believe in angels, you should probably start this video and basically watch the whole thing from beginning to end. The angel says, look, this message was always going to find its way to you. No matter how far you tried to run away from it, or how hard the bad guys tried to block it, and it doesn't matter how many times the truth got held up. But, right now, all that waiting is totally over. Right now, everything is about to change, because someone with a lot of power knows something specific about you that they were never really supposed to find out. And honestly, they are on their way. A person from the government wants to have a meeting with you. In a very secret way, in a private spot. Because they have really thought about every word they want to say. Their hands have actually touched something that has your name written right on it. They know way more than you think they do, and the reason they are coming over is going to leave you totally shocked. But before you start to freak out, just take a deep breath. Because this isn't happening to hurt you at all. It is happening to help lift you up. I didn't bring you all this way just to leave you behind at this big turning point. I didn't plant you here just to watch some enemy pull you up by your roots. I didn't choose you just so you could be ignored by people with bad hearts. You might have thought this was only about you, but it is actually much bigger than that. Your choice to listen has really shaken up the hallways, where people have influence. Your prayers have reached into big systems that are way beyond what you thought you could get into. And now, the very people who used to ignore that you were even there, are actually looking into your name. They aren't doing it to break you, but to try and understand how you managed to get through things that should have finished you off. Because, honestly, nothing about how you survived makes any sense if you just look at it on paper. And that is exactly the reason why this government official has asked for a private talk with you. You aren't being called in because you did something wrong. You are being watched because you are special and chosen. They have been tracking the patterns. They have been listening to what people are saying. They have looked over all the reports, and your name just keeps popping up in spiritual places, in talks that you weren't even a part of, and in rooms where you have never even stepped foot. You have stirred up something that is way more powerful than you even guessed. And now a door is finally opening. But it isn't really what you think it is. There is someone who has been trying really hard to hide the truth about who you are. She has shown a lot of different faces over time. In some parts of your life, she acted like she was supporting you. In other times, she just sat there and said nothing while other people were being mean to you. But now her staying quiet has actually become the thing that shows everyone who she really is. Because, when someone who says they love you watches you get hurt, and doesn't say a word, that isn't being loyal at all. That is basically a betrayal. And now finally, God is showing everyone the truth about this woman. The one who knew exactly what was being said when the doors were closed, and never once stood up for you. The one who took little bits of your life story, and gave them to the wrong people. The one who smiled right at your face, while she was busy trying to slow down your spiritual path. God is taking off the mask right now, not later on. Right this second. And this meeting with the government is actually a part of how she gets caught. You might feel a bit mixed up. You might keep wondering, why is this happening to me? Why right now? Why is someone from such a big, powerful office suddenly so interested in my name, my whole life, my records, and where I came from? But heaven is cheering loudly, because your life story is basically a testimony, and people in high places really need to hear it. There are big fights happening behind walls that you haven't even seen yet. Spiritual battles have been going on inside big boardrooms. Your life, your inner light, and your power have really scared some systems. You were never meant to just be an average person. You were sent here to mess up bad plans. Your prayers have basically canceled deals that were signed in the dark. Your faith has poked big holes in plans made by mean people. And this woman, this person who tricked you that God is now exposing, was part of a group that was supposed to keep you quiet. But she totally failed, because heaven is standing right there with you. You weren't really supposed to find out about it this way. But God is tired of watching you try to fight while you have a blindfold on. So now He is finally pulling back the curtain. This woman, she actually passed something along to someone else. It might have been a file, a message, or even just a comment she made, because she was annoyed. She thought nobody would ever hear it. But somebody definitely did. And the person she whispered that to wasn't just some random person. It was a messenger, a government worker, with a lot of access. Someone who is trained to spot when things aren't right. Someone who knows exactly what to look for when people are being sneaky. And when they heard your name, something really changed. They decided to look deeper into it. They pulled up all the records. They checked out the names. She tried to connect to you. But instead of finding the stuff she hoped would ruin you, they found something totally different. They found proof that you are a good person. They saw a pattern of you staying faithful. They saw a light that just wouldn't go out. and now they want to meet up, not to scare you, but just to let you know what is going on. There is something that has been hidden from you for a while, and they are totally ready to give it to you. It might be a message, a paper, or a big reveal. Something that will make you look at the last few years in a completely different way. Because you weren't acting crazy. You weren't making a big deal out of nothing. That weird spiritual feeling you kept having was actually very real. That nervous feeling wasn't just you being emotional. It was basically a warning about the future. Your dreams weren't just random things. They were actually heads-up messages. You felt like you were being followed, because you were being watched. Not just by bad spirits, but by systems, big powers, and yes, even actual people who were told to keep track of everything you did. But the official knows the truth now. And they know the trick didn't work. Your clean spirit basically broke all the traps, and the person God is now showing the truth about. This woman is really panicking right now because her words don't get to run the story anymore. The people she teamed up with are falling apart. The people she lied to are starting to wake up, and you are finally being shown to be right in ways that will really surprise you. Get ready for some weird messages. Maybe some emails, phone numbers you don't know, or invites to things. Some of them might look like small things, but they are actually from heaven in disguise. Answer them using your gut feeling, not out of being scared. Archangel Michael says, this is actually part of the job the angels gave you. The meeting isn't a warning at all. It is more like a window that lets you see everything you weren't supposed to know until right now. You might feel your heart beating really fast. That is just the spirit moving. You might feel a cold chill on your skin. That is just a sign that this is true. You have been asking for things to be clear. Well, it is here now. You asked for things to be fair. It is on the way. You begged to know the truth. It is basically exploding everywhere. The woman God is exposing was a spiritual person who was sent to slow you down. She acted like she was protecting you, but she was secretly messing things up for you. She stopped you from meeting the right people. She deleted your messages. She messed with how people saw you. But heaven has turned things around on her. Her name is being flagged now, not by you, but by a much higher boss, and you won't even have to do anything at all. God is taking care of this himself. The angels aren't looking for your input. They are just carrying out the final judgment. The government worker isn't a danger. He is just a helper sent to show you that even human rules can't stop what God has planned. God put you in rooms where other people weren't allowed to go. He kept you safe when people tried to hurt you. And now everything that was done in the dark is being shown to everyone in the Spirit. Don't doubt what you are hearing right now. The Holy Spirit is making you remember things. Now, go back and think. Look back at the times that didn't make any sense. Like that job that just went away. That phone call that never happened. That chance that was suddenly taken back. It wasn't just bad luck. It was her. She messed with your timeline. She got in the way of things lining up. And for a little while, she actually got away with it. But the good vibes on your life were faster than her traps. And now the big flip-flop is starting. Heaven is saying it again. They know more than you think. They have seen the actual story. They get it now, that everything they were told about you was a lie. And it was the lies from this woman that made them suspicious of you. But God stopped the bad stuff from happening. You could have been told no, or erased, or totally forgotten. But you weren't, because God changed how it ended. The official can see the light around you now. They were supposed to throw your name away, but instead, they are being pulled toward it. Don't run away. Don't be scared. This is just things getting lined back up the right way. And the very hand that tried to rub out your future has now shown what her own end will be. Can you feel the whole mood changing? That is because God has stepped into your life story. The spiritual world isn't waiting around. The time is here. One secret after another is going to come apart. The people who laughed at you when you were quiet will soon be shocked when you rise up. The people who believed her version of what happened will be begging to know your side of the truth. But you don't need to get back at anyone. You just need to see clearly. Keep looking forward. What is coming is so much better than what went away. The truth isn't here to hurt you. It is here to wake you up. Because once you see it, you can never go back to how it was. Get ready, not for a bad time, but for a big breakthrough. Not for some drama, but for a big shift. The meeting isn't just random. It is a big milestone. This woman thought she could work while you were spiritually blind. But light always shows what is in the dark, and heaven has turned on all the big lights. She is caught. You are being moved up. Her plans are falling apart. Your path is getting cleared. God isn't just standing up for you. He is introducing you in places where you never thought your name would be heard. And this government person is just the start of it. If you want to help out or show you are thankful, you can send a super thanks up to $100. You have a choice to make. Are you going to step into this? Are you going to trust that what is happening isn't an accident, but a special job from above? Are you going to walk into this next part of your life with a clear head? Even if the truth stings a bit at first. Because after the pain of being betrayed comes the big gift of getting everything back. God never shows the truth without a good reason. And His reason is to move you up. You are going to rise up from this. But you aren't doing it by yourself. You are helping others too. Your story is going to help a lot of people. Your experience will give people their faith back. Your listening will break old bad luck. And just you being there, just your presence, will change the feel of a room. Don't pull back. Don't think too much about it. Don't mess up what God is doing. Just trust it. Lean into it. The truth is on your side. The angels are all around you. The woman who tried to block you is falling down, and heaven is yelling, "Open it up right now, before it's too late." Because this is your message, your big miracle, your special time, and your big meeting. Yes, the government person knows way more than you think. But even more importantly, God knows every single thing, and He says it is finally time. A few hours have gone by. Heaven waited. The quiet time was very special. But now the whole world is shifting and God says the trap was all set up. But because you listened, it totally fell apart. You were just a few minutes away from getting tangled up. You were just a few seconds away from making a mistake. Because you were so emotional that you would have called it fate. But you actually listened. You stayed on your toes. You trusted the heads up. And now the spiritual world has answered. The plan against you has failed. The woman who thought she could mess with your path has just been stopped by powers she never saw coming. She really underestimated how well you are lined up with heaven. She thought you being quiet meant you were weak, but being quiet was actually your shield. Heaven had its hand over your mouth, because if you had talked too early, she would have twisted every single thing you said. And now she has been caught. Not just by you, but by everyone around her. The people who believed her lies are finally seeing the holes in the story. The ones she turned against you are hearing things she never thought would get out. Her spiritual disguise is coming off. Her power is disappearing. The mirror she used to look good has broken, and now all that is left is the real truth. God says, I let her talk. I let her move around. I let her hang around, but now I am stepping in. I am the Lord your God, and I don't let bad things win forever. This was never about getting even. This was about making things right. This was about keeping my chosen people safe. This was about getting you out of a spiritual trap that looked like a friendship. Now watch what happens next. Because the second you listened, a big swap happened in heaven. You gave up the fake stuff, and now heaven is giving you the real deal, the real chance, the real partner, the real healing, and the real friends. You had to lose the fake stuff to make room for what is actually real. And God doesn't lie. He made you a promise. You thought the wait meant he forgot about you. But no. He was just cleaning up the road. He was getting the bad people out of your circle. He was showing what was hidden, because what is coming next means you can't have any confusion, or seeing things two ways, or people having secret plans. You are going to wake up and see things so clearly, you will feel it right in your chest. The change has already started. You feel lighter. The dark cloud is gone. Your spirit isn't fighting itself anymore, because that spiritual tie was snapped the second you said yes to heaven and no to the trap. You broke a bad cycle that went way deeper than you knew. This woman wasn't just one person. She was like a spirit that had been around for generations. One that kept showing up in different ways throughout your whole life. The friend who wasn't real. The person secretly trying to beat you. The one who smiled while trying to mess you up. But now that whole cycle is over. And now God is talking again. My child, because you trusted me with stuff you couldn't even explain, I am going to trust you with things I've kept hidden away. The good things I held back are being let go now. The dreams I whispered to you are coming to life. The doors I locked are swinging wide open. I had to keep some stuff from you, until the wrong people were finally gone. But now that you have listened, and walked away, and didn't just settle for less, I am going to reward you in front of everyone. She thought she could put bad luck on you. But every bad thing is turning around. She thought she could win against you, but I never even picked her. She thought you being slow meant you lost. But the wait was just God getting you ready. And now your time is starting. You are going to hear some news very soon. It will be out of nowhere. You can't deny it, and it won't be shaken. A call, a message, a big win that proves all of this was real. The sign from heaven won't be late. You will see the proof. People who didn't believe in you will watch you go up. Not because you are being mean about it, but because you are chosen. Not because of pride, but because of your goal. She is going to be totally shocked. She tried to stop you quietly, but she is going to have to watch you win in public. That isn't being mean. That is just God making things fair. You didn't try to ruin her. You didn't talk trash. You didn't act like her. You just listened. And God says, because you stayed quiet while the battle was on, I am going to speak up for you when you win. I will stand up for your name. I will fix how people see you. I will give you back your power. I will make them see who you really are by what I do next. But stay on your guard. The spirit that used her might look for someone else to use. It might try again looking like someone new. But this time you will see it right away. You have been leveled up. Your gut feeling is much stronger now. You won't doubt your feelings. You won't need to ask other people what they think. You will see it clearly, and you will make your choice fast. No more waiting around. No more feeling like you are in a fog. No more doubting yourself. God says, I have given you your eyes back. I have given you your boundaries back. I have given you your voice back. Now just walk forward. Don't look behind you. Don't be sad about what was fake anyway. Don't second guess why you listened. Don't wait for her to say she's sorry. She might never own up to it, but the truth is already out there in the spirit, and that is the only place it really matters. Heaven has finished that chapter, and you need to finish it too. Your future needs you to stay focused. It needs your hands to be empty. It needs your heart to be light, because the next few days are going to be full of good things popping up. Really good ones. The kind that surprise you, the kind that change things for you, the kind that make you say only God could have made this happen. You are going to meet someone new, or something new is going to find you. Maybe a talk, a new door, a whisper, or a sign. It is going to happen fast. Don't run away from it. Don't doubt it. Just say, God, I am ready right now. The trap didn't work. The bad luck broke. The secret got out. And you, well, you are finally free. Let me know if you want me to write more about what happens after a few days when your good luck finally shows up. You really need to listen to what I am about to tell you. This isn't just some random thing. This whole moment was set up by heaven before the world even started. You aren't here just by chance. This message was sent from above, and it is getting to you now, because something huge is about to happen in your life, and you have to be awake and ready to get it. A person from the government has been watching you from a distance. They know way more about you than you could even guess. They have looked at your name, your past, and your energy. But it isn't for the reason you are scared of. It is for something much more special. This meeting isn't just a coincidence, and the reason it's happening is going to blow your mind. There are things going on behind the scenes that I, your God, am finally bringing out into the light. There are papers, talks, moves, and plans being made that are all about you. You might feel like everyone forgot about you, but the truth is, you are being studied. People in high-up places are watching you. People you never thought would even know who you were. Just you being there has stirred up things in the spirit world, and now it has reached the real world. The person we are talking about, the one with the government job, isn't your enemy. Actually, they are bringing a message straight from heaven. You are about to get a call, or be approached, or told to come in, and it's going to happen in a way you never saw coming. But I want you to hear me right now. Don't be scared. You aren't in any trouble. You aren't being picked on. You are being put in the right spot. There is a reason why this official, this important person, is looking at you. It is about more than just politics. It is about more than just some forms. It is about more than rules and laws. This has nothing to do with people trying to control things. This is all about what you were meant to do. For a long time, you have been praying for some help. You have been asking me, when, God? When are things going to change? When am I going to be seen? When is my big break coming? And now the answer is heading your way. But not in the way you thought it would. I am sending you help using a person you didn't expect. This person has power. And they have instructions from heaven. And even though it might look like they are coming to see you in private for their own reasons, I am telling you right now, I am the one who sent them. I made them feel kind toward you. I put your name in their head. I made them feel something in their spirit when they saw your face, or your story, or when your name popped up. They couldn't just brush it off. They couldn't forget about you. Because I didn't let them. This is why it matters that you listened. This is why I told you to keep the faith. Even when nothing made sense. Every single tear you cried. Every time you chose to be good when things were dark. It wasn't for nothing. Your good heart caught heaven's eye. Your spirit, even when you were hurting, brought favor to your name, and that favor is what is pulling this official toward you right now. They want to meet up in private, not to hide stuff, but because what they have to say is too special to just say out in the open. This isn't just a normal chat. This is a big deal in the spirit. The info they have isn't just about papers or a job. It is about your whole reason for being here. They know stuff about your past that you thought was long gone. They know about your talents, where you came from, and your hard times. Stuff they couldn't know unless heaven told them. You might feel a bit exposed. You might feel confused, but don't run away. Don't be afraid. You are totally safe. You are protected. I have put angels all around this meeting. Archangel Michael has been getting the path ready, so that when the time comes, every word will be meant to be. Every question will get an answer, and every piece of the puzzle will fit. There is something you have inside you. Something you have had since you were a little kid that they are really drawn to. You can call it light, or favor, or just a spiritual pull. But it is real and they can feel it. They might not know how to say it in a religious way, but they can feel how important your calling is. You weren't born to just live a tiny life. You weren't made to just hide in the back. This private meeting is all about bringing you to the front. You are being called for your voice, what you know, what you've been through, and your story. Even right now while you are reading this, something is moving inside you. That isn't fear. That is you recognizing the truth. That is your spirit jumping, because it knows this is for real. Your soul has been waiting for this even if your brain hasn't figured it out yet. This isn't just about some guy from the government. This is about everything lining up. It is about time finally catching up to what you were meant to do. You always knew you were supposed to do more. Now heaven is saying the time is here. They are going to ask you some questions. Not because they think you did something wrong, but because they are curious about you. They have heard people talking about how you can change lives, touch hearts, and bring calm when things are messy. Your name has been brought up in meetings, on the phone, and in talks you weren't even in, but I was there, and I let it happen, because right now is the right time. Don't doubt how much you are worth. Don't second guess your own story. Everything you have been through, the hurt, the waiting, the doors that stayed shut, it all got you ready for this. Your special gift isn't just for a church. Your light isn't supposed to stay hidden behind walls. I am taking you into places where people really need your light, places where things have been dark for way too long. You are about to walk into groups of powerful people, not so they can change you, but so you can change them. This is why you had to be hidden away for so long. This is why other people were moved up before you, because your move couldn't be rushed. It had to happen at the perfect time. You aren't just another person talking. You are a helper for heaven. You aren't just another person with a dream. You are the answer to a prayer. This official might have a fancy title, but you have the power of heaven behind you. And pretty soon, they are going to know that too. Be humble, yeah. Use your head, definitely, but don't try to make yourself small. Don't keep quiet. I will give you the right words to say. I will give you the smarts. And when the moment happens, you will feel a peace like you've never felt before. A peace that proves, yeah, this is from God. A peace that is better than anything your brain can understand. A peace that makes all your old fears go away. They are coming to see you in private, because what you have inside can't be shown to everyone just yet. You are being guarded, not hidden away. You are being kept safe, not put off. This privacy is a good thing. It is like a safe spot for something holy. And what happens in this meeting is going to start a whole chain of events. You might leave there seeing things much more clearly. You might leave with a new chance, or you might leave just knowing that God is doing something way bigger than you ever knew. Either way, you aren't going to be the same person when you walk out. Heaven is watching everything. Angels are taking notes. You listening right now is going to open doors that no person can ever lock. What used to be locked up is being opened now. What used to be a secret is being told. What used to need a special pass now just needs you to say yes. Say yes to the call. Say yes to the meeting. Say yes to trusting God, even when you don't see the whole plan yet. Because trust is what matters most to heaven. And your trust is going to lead to a lot of good stuff. You are safe. That is what heaven keeps saying over and over. You are safe even if your mind is going fast. Even if you aren't sure, even if the bad parts of your past try to come back, just remember I didn't bring you all this way just to drop you now. I have been with you every single step through the bad times, the crying, the people who let you down, and the times you were confused. I was right there and I am still right here. You aren't going into this moment by yourself. I am going ahead of you. I am standing right next to you. I am watching your back. Don't tell yourself you aren't good enough because you have flaws. This official didn't ask for a perfect person. They were drawn to you. The real you. The one I made. The one I love so much. You being real is your special power. You being open is where your strength is. Your whole path is your story. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what I have already decided. Get yourself ready, not with fear, but with total faith. Talk to me. Let me know what you are thinking. Let go of your worry. Pray when you are alone, and I will reward you in front of everyone. The world might not get why this official picked you, but you will know it was never about politics or a job title. It was always about what you were meant to do, and that goal can never be beaten. This message is your proof. The signs aren't just random. The timing isn't an accident. That feeling you have is the spirit. Heaven is close. The spiritual world is touching the real world, and your name is written down in the book of destiny. Get ready. Stay on your toes. And when the moment finally comes, when the phone rings or the door opens, just step through it without being scared, without waiting, knowing that God Himself set the whole thing up for your own good. Heaven is right there with you. Nothing is going to go wrong. You are safe. You just have to trust me and keep on praying. Would you like me to go ahead and write that part 3 about what specifically manifests after the first 70?